What's happening? What's happening? Hey! What's up, Bodie? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey! Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey! Let's go! Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it. And don't drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They go play action with Murray. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He's taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
You'll fire one deep for Harrison. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Makes the score 9-7. Cardinals nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jones now on the return.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Play action now. It's Murray. That's caught. It's the tight end, Tip Ryman. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down. Murray going to look to do it himself. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That ball's caught. It's Zay Jones. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 17 yards that time to number 17.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 2. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
At their own 25-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Purdy now on 2nd down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On 1st down, Murray. That is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. goes.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
A 9-yard pickup. It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after one, 14-7 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with first and 10.
Get set. Here we go. 18. Watch out.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Purdy now on second down. That's caught by McCaffrey. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Third down and 7.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And now it's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
To return is Greg Gordon. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First down throw for Murray. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third down and 9. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his receiver, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 37 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And this takes him into the right zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's an Arizona first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Murray going to give this up on a pop pass. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he'll take it on in. Michael Wilson, touchdown, Arizona.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
To return is Ricky Pearsall. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Open man is Jennings.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Working across, and he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here is a run with James. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this 1st half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
A gain of 6. And the 49ers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
It's McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his 1st catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Here's Purdy. That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Prater, extra point is good. And the Cardinals add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Saul, going to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Go ahead.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And 3rd down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Watch out! Yellow.
They'll go with Purdy. That's taken in, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's into the hands of the fullback. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
We'll try and run here with James. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half. but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he'll take this one in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Raiders' extra point is good. And the Cardinals will extend this third-quarter lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. First and 10 for Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And the Cardinals will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. He'll struggle to get back to the line. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and
9. Here's the first carry for the pick product, James Conner. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield, because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
Third and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. McCaffrey going to return it. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Purdy on first down. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A run with James. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Still going. he'll be taken down. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They can still pick up a first down here. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
It's fourth down and less than a yard.
Now Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers are able to edge a bit closer.
49ers 17. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Great torch now from his end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams, working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Well, finally a win for this defense, and it's certainly been a tough day. With the success this offense has had throwing the ball downfield, it's got to feel good to finally get a hand on one and knock it away, because it's been tough sledding so far, and don't expect that to be the last time they're tested deep.
Now Murray on third and long. Fred Warner. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to fourth and very long. The Cardinals lining up for a punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. He'll set up the screen here to Pearsall. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, 49ers.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It is 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Get set. That's up. That's up. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The rookie out of Ole Miss, Walter Nolan. He gets him to drop it. It's a loss of 8.
Get set. Get set. Yellow.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Comfort very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and long. Here's Purdy. The ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. off the play fake. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. On the ground, it's Connor. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Out to his right. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And the Niners are going to take over just shy of midfield.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. That's caught by McCaffrey. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. To throw, Purdy. That's the versatile Jordan James.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier. And that catch gets him a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Back to the air is Purdy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball.
Here's 2nd and 2. A run with Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That's taken in by the running back, Benson. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. First and 10. Now gives up the middle. It's Benson. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
On the handoff, this is Benson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
It is a big gain for Arizona. 39 yards. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. They'll run it here, and it's coming. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a fourth-quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft. And I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.